What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? Just getting off work, man. That third shift is dangerous. Yes, it is. But we got 10 games on the docket today. I'm gonna try to breeze through it. I'm gonna condense it today. I'm gonna try to give y'all a few of my favorite plays from each team and leave it at that. I'm gonna try to condense it. I'm getting requests to make sports betting videos such as like same game parlay videos and shit like that. I already got prop bet videos on the way. I just gotta find some time to fit it in my schedule. Big shout out to my Fanduel group. I love it there. They big shout out to what they doing over there, man. They is really, really, really getting it in. Winning the big bucks over there and showing plenty love, helping each other. That's what it's all about. If you like this video, just give me a subscribe, man. I earned a like. Just give me a subscribe. Trying to hit 1,000 subscribers, man. Let's jump into it, man. I don't know. I might throw a little sample out there at the end of this one, man. Let me see if I can get through this real fast. Starting off with Philly and Detroit. MB sitting up here with a question. He's questionable. Derrick Rose is out, and those are the significant injuries tags over there. And we know if we get news with Joel Embiid out, we can go to somebody like Dwight Howard. He is somebody who kills it in limited minutes, 13 minutes, 16 fantasy points, 18 minutes, 25, 15 minutes, 23. Decent matchup. You know the drill. 4,200 on Draftkings. On Fanduel, you'll get them for about Dwight Howard. You get Dwight Howard on at 4,200 on both sites. That's why probably you get a little bit more points on FanDuel for blocks and steals and shit like that. So he's somebody to consider. If the line right, you can go right back to him. I wouldn't mind a play. 28 fantasy points, 35, 26 in his last 3 games. He's been doing okay. Like I said, there's no Rose, no Killian Hayes. So he should be in line for at least 25 minutes or better. 5,500 on DraftKings. I don't mind the play. I don't know what his price tag is on FanDuel. Then right, he might be a point guard on FanDuel. Let me check so I can keep it moving. 5,600. So he priced similarly. Of course, you'll get Blake Griffin back, and of course, so it is what it is. He's somebody I don't play, so I don't even have to think about going there. Jeremy Grant, he's definitely in play. He had two bad shooting games in a row, 3 for 19 and 4 for 15. He still put up 30 fantasy points or better in those 2 games, but he's been killing it. I don't mind the play. And if you're looking for some real cheap value, you can look at Isaiah Stewart for Detroit. He's been getting minutes. He's 3,400 on DraftKings. He's a DraftKings play for me if I decide to throw a dart, because I do play low 3K guys, man. I like to specialize in them because those are the guys that help you get over the hump. But I wouldn't go to him on FanDuel. He's selling eligible on FanDuel. Yeah, I think so. I wouldn't go to him on FanDuel. Unless I had some type of build that I really wanted to throw out. He must be at the power 4 slot at FanDuel. He probably about 3,900, something like that. Yeah, 3,900. 23. So he's been getting minutes. Especially when Plumlee get into foul trouble or anything like that. So, And then like on Philly side of things, Joel Embiid, man, if he plays, man, he's just been killing it. 58, 63. He just smashed him for 58. I mean, he just been killing it though, man. He been killing it. So you know what it is when it comes to Joel Embiid. Ben Simmons, he's definitely in play. 8,400, he's in play. Triple double, 8,200 on DraftKings. He's been hitting value lately too, man. So man, something to keep an eye on. Outside of this 34 game, he's been looking pretty good, sitting around at 40 fantasy points consistently. Every time I get on here, somebody checking me out. Like, come on, man, the same shit happened yesterday. All right, and then the rest of these guys, like Wayne Ellington, he's somebody I can mention too. He He's shooting a lot of threes, man. He's hitting them though, man. 4 for 6, 6 for 10, 4 for 9, 7 for 11. He's been efficient, man. He's been a surgeon out there. So 4,200, I don't mind that play either, man. Cheap filler option that help you get in some of the studs. Moving on over to the next to the next game, Toronto and Indiana. Siakam is questionable. Lowry is questionable. And then those are the significant injuries. If Siakam and Lowry is out, then you can go right back to Van Vliet. But you can still go to Van Vliet no matter what if he's in. I had Indiana winning this game yesterday, and Toronto pulled their game out. Man, that really hurt my soul. But OG Anunoby, his price shot up to about 6,900. He had a good game yesterday, man. He dropped 30 real points. I can't get to him at that price. I don't give a fuck what day it is. I can't do it. Boucher didn't have. He's been having bad games lately. Definitely a tournament option right now. The minutes, I don't know why he even played. How many minutes he played? His last 3 games he played 20 minutes, man. Like, what the hell? What's up with that? I just don't understand, man. Justin Holiday had a nice game yesterday. This is a rematch. He had a double, 16 and 10, and 37 fantasy points, man. All the times I'll be playing his ass, and I ain't even playing. Norman Powell is another guy you can look to in the absence of Pascal Siakam and Lowry. Although Norman Powell has been seeing minutes lately, though. Before the game before that, he played 32 minutes, so that's something to keep an eye out on. And then Jeremy Lamb, he's been getting minutes. He's at 44. He's at 4,400 right here. He has been getting minutes, man. 20, 18, and 19 right out the bat. And you know what I'm saying? So he's a GPP dart, man. If he gets hot, he can return value and some upside on that price tag. Charlotte and Orlando. I was really high on Aaron Gordon yesterday. He surprisingly popped up out. I'm quite sure he's probably pretty probable for this game. Michael Carter Williams has got a Q tag, but it probably won't matter. He probably won't make too much of a difference. And the usual suspects are out. Nikola Vucevic, he had a decent game. He could have did better, man. Looking for a 50 bomb for him at the 8,700 price tag, but he's definitely in play. Aaron Gordon, if he's in play if he plays today. Evan Fournier, somebody who's been shooting the ball with or without injuries. His first game back, he shot 21 shots, 14, and then he shot 16. He's been doing pretty nicely. His price tag has risen on draft at 6,300. What is he priced on FanDuel? He's somebody who I hate to play, man, but man, 5,900 on DraftKings. He doesn't on FanDuel. He doesn't have to get 30 to hit five times value. So it's somebody to consider. And I can't get to Terrence Ross only in GPPs. Burks, he's somebody who's been playing okay. James Ennis at 3,600. Man, he gave 23 fantasy points last game, man. They like to play him. They like to play him. Uh, a cheap option if you're trying to cram in some guys, you can look his way. And in the absence of Aaron Gordon, Gary Clark gets to start, and when he starts, he does get minutes. Man, they give him the minutes. He played 35 minutes yesterday, 24 fantasy points. Somebody who doesn't shoot a lot, you know what I'm saying. He will take the three, but in fact, that's all he made was threes. So he hit 4 out of 7 threes yesterday. So they do give him the start when Aaron Gordon is out, and then Gordon Hayward, he had an awesome game last. He's on a tear as of late. You know, a 37 of 50 and a 57, but that's not the most sexiest part of this here. He's priced at 7,300 on DraftKings. On Fanduel, you'll get him for 8,100, so 800 cheaper on DraftKings. Man, just it's probably a lock and load. You know what I'm saying? PJ Washington, I just won't be able to get there on the 10 gamer. Devontae Graham and Terry Rozier, these two guys, they're up and down. I give them their props 1 minute and then they shit on me. You know what I'm saying? 26 fantasy points. Terry Rozier, come on, you got to get in double digits scoring, dog. So then 23 fantasy points. The minutes are there for him. Don't get me wrong. The minutes are there. I didn't even peep what LaMelo Ball did yesterday. I think he had a pretty decent fantasy output, but his minutes has been down. So Aaron Gordon comes back. Man, I'm looking for them to win this game. Moving over to Miami and Brooklyn. I'm going to tell you right now, on the Brooklyn side, you just pick your poison. I'm not picking none of the poison. If I did have a chance, just like everybody else, I'd probably go with Kyrie Irving, but I'd rather go to somebody who has full control of the squad. So for those reasons, I'm probably off everybody from Miami. One thing I do want to point out, Joe Harris hit 7 threes last game. He went 7 for 12. He hit 7 of them motherfuckers. So, you know, and then, you know, he's a very efficient three-point shooter. He's probably going to give you at least 2 of them a game with upside of 4, 5, 6, or 7 threes. You know, you can alter his threes on FanDuel Sportsbook. You can do things like that, you know. So there you have it for him. On Miami side of things, until we further notice, we know we got a Q tag on Dragic. Hero is out and Jimmy Butler is out as of now. We'll have to wait for any type of news to come out. Gabe Vincent has sporting a Q tag, and they just got a lot of injuries over here. So Bam Adebayo went crazy. Somebody who I liked, you know, is Biggs versus Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? He went crazy. 41 points, 5 rebounds, 9 assists, 14 to 20, very efficient, 62 fantasy points. You'll get him for how much you gonna get? I think he's $9K on FanDuel. Do I want to go back? 9,600. So he's a whole 1,100 cheaper on DraftKings. If I ever want to play him, then that's where I want to go. Do I mind to play? No, I do not. Goran Dragic, 6,200. Kendrick Nunn, 6,100. Kendrick Nunn is somebody who's been playing well. He's been playing well, man. I haven't been on that train. I missed that train. When I miss that train, I hate to get on the train. I'd rather go back. I'd rather go to Goran Dragic and hope this will be the game that he returns from upside on that price tag. You'll get Dragic for how much on FanDuel? Dragic is 5,800. Price similarly, just a 400 price difference. Duncan Robinson I just can't get to him, man. He's not doing too much, shooting a lot of threes. He out there acting like Buddy Hield. I just can't really, I can't do it. The minutes are there for him, man. If he can do anything. I just can't. I don't care. I don't care. I need peripherals. I need a little bit more peripherals. On a slate like this, I can't do it. Moving on along to the Clippers and LA Lakers. Cleveland and LA Lakers. LeBron going back to the crib. Interesting, man. You'll get LeBron for 9,300 on DraftKings, man. Look, what is he on FanDuel? 9,800, so definitely a good price. Anthony Davis, 9,200 on DraftKings. both of them, they price very nice. They always sporting a Q tag. Kevin Love, he's still out, so we know what that do. And then it looks like Cleveland, outside of Dover, and they're getting heavy. Both healthy. Both of these teams are healthy. So this is an interesting game for me, for the simple fact that Cleveland is overloaded with these bigs, man. And, I would expect Cleveland to try to get up for this game, man. They got some pieces that, they could probably throw Larry Nance Jr. on Bron. They got a couple bigs out there for Anthony Davis. Let's go. Cleveland, stand up. I want Cleveland to bust LA Lakers' ass. I wish they had bust their ass. I think I'm going to take that spread. I think it was about 7. I think I'm going to take that spread, man. Teams get up, just like how Cleveland just, they went on here and beat up on Brooklyn, man. They get up for teams like this, especially if LeBron play. He probably want to come home, try to show out. Let's go, man. They price nicely. Colin Sexton got a pretty nice price tag. I like his matchup. He's a big shot taker because he's gonna take a lot of them. I don't know. Oh, they got their ass blew out, but they got blew out last game. But 19 shots there, 29 shots, 20. 19, 18. If the boy get hot at 7,200 on Draftkings and on Fanduel, 8K, so you know where you might want to play him at, man. It is what it is. Yeah, like I say, Jared Allen's and all this. They got some bigs on both of these teams. So, man, you're gonna need some production from these guards, man. These guards from Cleveland to try to stay in this game, man, because LA can blow you out. But as this game as general is I ain't gonna say I like it. I mean, it's just interesting. It's an interesting game, man. It's an interesting game here. It's a lot of pieces as I'm looking. Darius Garland should look to have a better game than he's been having these last 2 games. You like to see those minutes get back up to where they were because they were at 34, 38, 37, and he was playing big time minutes. So I don't have it's just something to decipher. If you guys got anything on this game, any suggestions on this game, drop them in the comments, man. I love to hear what you guys think about that game. Denver and Dallas, last time these teams played, Nikola Jokic and Luka Doncic went at it. Both of them went for 60 or 70 fantasy points. Now you got Porzingis in the fold. 8,200. I like that price tag. We know these two guys are in play any and every day. Jamal Murray had 40-something fantasy points last time these guys played. Still the same injuries for the Dallas side, and Denver is pretty healthy. It's just a lot of. See, we got 4 big time players right here rounding it out. Should be a good game for an NBA fan. So I like the matchup for Jamal Murray. I like Kristaps Porzingis matchup. I like Nikola Jokic matchup and Dallas matchup. Man, you never know what can happen here. We might get some overtime. We might get anything going on. Tim Hardaway Jr. is priced nicely. He had 25 fantasy points last time they played. He's somebody who's going to take the shots. Look at him. He's shooting at least 6 threes a game, taking double-digit shot attempts. The peripherals aren't there. That's the only thing that scares me off of him. It's just this game should be A-okay for fantasy, man. Look for Jokic to be on triple-double watch right along with Luka. And man, I don't even have a favorite from this game. It's just fantasy goodness, man. I can't even say nothing, man. I'm just gonna move on to the Boston and Chicago game. My Chicago Bulls, we don't play defense like that, man. Just trust me. Every once in a while, we get up for a game, Every once in a while we do. Levine, prices drop, sitting here at 8,600. He's definitely in play against anybody just off volume alone. I think he's still at 9K on DraftKings on Fanduel. Yeah, he's 9K on Fanduel. I don't mind the play, and especially in GPPs. With all this firepower that we got on this slate, I don't mind the play. Kobe White. It's just other options out there I can get to marketing. I just not messing with him. It's just I can't mess with nobody else from the Bulls. I can, but I can't. I will give some consideration to somebody like that is young, especially if uh if my Carter, what's his name? Not Willie Cauley Stein. Carter, Wendell Carter is out. What is it? What is he at? Oh, he's doubtful, so he should be out, and we can look to somebody like Gafford starting in this place. Big ups to Gafford, man. He was very frustrated in that Lakers game. He was in foul trouble the whole way. Shout out to coach for at least giving him a chance. Hopefully he'll get to start again. Hopefully he'll have a better fancy output. At 3,100 on FanDuel, he's probably about 3,700 on FanDuel and 3,100 on DraftKings. He'll probably get the start. Now we'll have Kemba Walker out for Boston, and the other point guard Pritchard is out. So interesting to see if they start Jeff Teague at 3,700. That you can get him for some value. And then, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, they're definitely in play. There's the big shot takers and big shot makers. Marcus Smart, somebody who logs in a ton of minutes. He does the dirty work. You never know what you can get out of Marcus Smart. You get a 37 the last 3 games of 19, 23, 29. The assists, as of the last 3 games, his assist totals has risen. Sometimes you get some rebounds. Last game you got none. 5 steals. With his defensive stats and stuff like that, you can look to him on FanDuel because they they give you three points for the defensive stats and stuff like that. He's priced similarly, somebody who I rarely don't play, and then that's about it. And then the Tristan Thompsons, the Robert Williams and shit. I just can't go. Even though my Bulls, it's too much of a timeshare over there. My Bulls ain't shit in the paint or nothing like that, man. So San Antonio and New Orleans. Brandon Ingram rounding it out at the top. I'll start there. Peripherals has been not looking good. Just been hurting his fancy output. On FanDuel, his price is coming down. He's 7,700. I'm still iffy on going there. Zion Williamson, he's just been consistent with these little 40 fantasy points outings he's been putting up. I don't mind the play. We want to see him in the double-double range. DraftKings, you'll get him for about 8K, I believe. I mean, FanDuel, you'll get him for about 8K. And Alonzo Ball, minutes are creeping up. Price tag is decent. Bledsoe, he's been ultra aggressive. Well, he was last game. He took 23 shots. And you know what I'm saying? It's looking like he's doing some, I'm fed up with this type of shit. He had 23 fancy points. Going up against Minnesota, the volume, I don't know how I missed that. I like guards against Minnesota. For some reason, I don't like to pick bigs against Minnesota, but I will. But, man, the guards against Minnesota, I like that matchup. Lonzo Ball, he had a game as well against Minnesota. The minutes went back up to 30, so he had 33 fantasy points, 11 points. He did a little bit of everything, so shout out to him. But those are the only guys I'll be looking towards. I can't even get to Walker. On San Antonio's side of things, DeMar DeRozan, he was in foul trouble against Washington last game. He does a little bit of everything. I don't mind the play. Keldon Johnson, he's priced up pretty high for what he's been doing as of late. Aldridge just up and down. You can't even trust him. DeJounte Murray at 6,500 is a good play to me. And he's sporting a good price tag. On Fanduel, you'll get him for I think 7,600. You'll get him 1,000, 1,100 cheaper over here on Fanduel. On DraftKings, just had a triple double. I don't mind the play, man. I don't mind the play. And then that's about it. I can get to for value. You can look at Devin Vassell. He had a good game last game, going up against Washington, of course, but the minutes has been there for him. He probably won't get no more than 25. He did hit 26 or 27, but you know he had 14 points. Of course, that Washington team was depleted, but I did say you can look to him. You can look to him. And the Minnesota and Golden State game is that's where we'll go right now. Interesting narratives going on here with the first of all, Big Cat is out. Then you got Russell sporting a Q tag. He probably going to play. Wancho is still out. And then outside of that, everybody else, aside of the usual suspects, the teams are healthy. Like I said, some narrative streaks going on with the Minnesota, with the Russell and the Golden State thing. Then you got the Andrew Wiggins going back to this draft where he was drafted at. You got this and that going on. But anyway, Steph Curry's sporting a 9,200 price tag over here, man. Love that. Like I said, I like guards against Minnesota, so I'm really liking that. Andrew Wiggins sitting at 6,500. And if you believe in narratives and shit like that, hey, so be it. Nas Reed, somebody who's been playing well. Oubre, I don't mind that. James Wiseman, I don't mind going to James Wiseman. He's been playing good as of late. We want to see him get up there to that 29, 30-minute mark, though. Last 3 games, he's been having some decent fancy output, man. So they had a couple days off. So, hey, don't be surprised if he can get if he hit that 30 fantasy point mark. Give him some upside on that price tag. Draymond Green. He's just been, come on, Dre. What's up, man? We need you to be out there manipulating them big men and getting them rebounds. Your rebound total's been looking sick lately. 4, 0, 1. You started off all right, man. Get back to triple-double Dre. You already don't make no damn shots, 4 points and 3 points. I just don't know what to do with him. I think he's 4,800 on FanDuel. I'll probably just have to pass. I've been playing him. Ricky Rubio, he had a pretty decent game last game in the absence of D'Angelo Russell, but he's nothing more than a GPP play to me. Vanderbilt, somebody who does a little bit of everything. I was on him against that New Orleans game. I just had that feeling. He played 21 minutes, but he did give me 37 fantasy points. I don't mind the play. I don't mind going right back to him. And Anthony Edwards is somebody I just don't play, even though he had a pretty decent game, but I just can't play him. I can't play him. Going up here, and D'Lo. D'Lo at 8,300, you'll get D'Lo at FanDuel, you get D'Lo at 8,100. So, him and Malik Beasley, taking all the shots, you know what I'm saying? They're taking all the shots. They refuse to bring Malik Beasley price down, so for that reason, I'm out. But I do like D'Angelo Russell if he plays. Last game on the docket, OKC and Portland. Dame Dollar, you already know, lock him in. CJ still out. Nurkic still out. Horford's rocking a Q tag right now, so keep an eye out on that. Guys like Gary Trent Jr., one of these games, in the absence of McCollum, he's going to get hot. He can hit that 3. He's going to get hot. You just got to figure it out. Carmelo Anthony, I don't mind the player for his 600. He's going to get his shots. Don't worry about that. He's going to get his shots. If he can get hot, he'll give you 30, 40 fantasy points. Isaiah Roby had a double-double last game. I don't mind the play, man. I don't mind the play. That's all I can say for that. I'd like to see him get upwards of 30 minutes, though, but I don't mind the play. David Jones Jr. been getting a lot of minutes. You can look at him for value, but he's actually priced right. Right here on the 14th is where he started hitting 20 points, and it's been hitting 20 points, fantasy points consistently. The minutes have been there, I guess. I don't want him though. Rodney Hood, scoring dependent, no peripherals type of guy. I ain't fucking with him. And then I don't mind SGA. He's definitely in play. So the volume is there for him. Everything is there for him. You know, Dame Dollar, he gonna be putting out a lot of energy on the offensive side. Then have to come around and guard this guy for about 40 minutes a game. Maybe he might see some defense though from Rodney Hood though. That's probably who will probably be guarding him. Dort just fucked me up yesterday. I just don't understand, man. I ain't scared to go back to him, but I'm just saying, bro, 4 points, 2 of 10. Come on, man, wake up. Baisley, somebody I ain't been playing, but it is what it is. And Robert Covington, bro, I don't care what he do. And with that being said, it's over with, man. It's over. Get at me in the comments. Get at me on Twitter. Subscribe, man. Subscribe. Peace.